YouTube, what is going on? Back with my latest video, back in the installment of Speculation Saturday. So I have 4 pops I'm going to suggest for you guys today. Think a little bit outside the box of some of these, but thought it was something worth mentioning to you guys. I think they all have some great potential moving forward. So let's get right into them and see my picks. Here we go.
Listen, been in the game for a minute, clocking in because it's time to get down to business. Stunting is a habit, on me I'm good at it. Asking around town, I'm known as the Popsavage.
Alright guys, before we get into this video, please smash that like button down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying these videos, and as always, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Hit subscribe button down below as well so you're updated on most recent content, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted as soon as I post a new video. So before we get into this video, I just want to give a big shout out to all of you guys. We're slowly approaching 15,000 subscribers on this channel, so that's a very, very dope milestone. So very, very excited to reach that. And like I said before, I do have a giveaway for you guys as well that I mentioned in a previous video, so make sure you go check that video out if you're interested in winning a free Funko Pop. But for today's video, if this is your first time tuning this segment, what I like to do every Saturday is talk about the financial side of Funko Pops, different topics I find interesting, and also pops I think are going to go up in value over time, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So like I said, I have 4 Funko Pops I want to talk about. I kind of used some of your guys' suggestions as far as thinking a little bit outside the box on some of this stuff, and just thought I'd bring this to you guys and let you guys know my thoughts, and let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel and if you agree with these picks. So let's get right into them. So as always, if you're interested in purchasing any of the pops from today's video, the links to purchase them will be in the comment section below. Help support the channel, and you can buy them right off eBay there, and hopefully add them to your collection as well. But the first pop I want to talk about is a Marvel pop. This is one I'm actually surprised I actually don't have any of the pops from today's video, but this pop is going currently for only $21 on the Funko app. I don't normally suggest pops from this line, but I think it's a pretty cool one. I think it might be some future potential with it, and that is Kingpin. So Kingpin is a very, very popular Marvel villain who kind of deals with Spider-Man as well as mainly Daredevil. There's been rumblings and rumors that the Daredevil show is coming back on Disney Plus that was on Netflix previously, and also there's been rumors that I've heard about him possibly being in some future Spider-Man properties as well. So Kingpin is definitely a fan favorite as far as villains concerned, and the pops only go for 21 bucks. It's a specialty series pop, so those ones are kind of hit or miss as far as how much supply was out there versus demand, but this one is vaulted, and it was vaulted for a while, and it released back in 2019, so approaching 2-3 years ago at this point. So definitely a pop I definitely think you guys have your radar for about 21 bucks. The last specialty series pop I suggested I thought had same potential was that Blade pop, a few months ago that I suggested, and that did go up in value. So I do think some of them have potential as far as the value increasing, and this Kingpin I definitely think is another one to keep on your radar. It's a very cool looking pop, looks comic book accurate. Obviously, if they insert him in another Marvel movie or show, they may make another one, but this one, I believe, is the first iteration of the character, and that's always what I suggest you guys to pick up, because I think people are still going to want to collect the first one that they made, and this one's cool regardless. I think even if they don't put him into a new Marvel property anytime soon, it's Kingpin. Most people are aware of Kingpin that are Marvel collectors, and this is a very cheap one for the time being at 21 bucks. So I definitely can see this one doubling and tripling in value if we see him insert into a new Marvel property, and especially if they don't make a new one for that property, that will only have this one pop, and most people are going to want to get it. So Kingpin's definitely a pop I think you should add in your radar and pick up today. Alright guys, for the second pop, I got this idea from one of my viewers, Jair Morales, so shout out to you. I appreciate you giving me this idea. I used your idea, and I kind of thought about which pop would fit into as far as a good speculation pick and a future grail. He said that I should start looking into soccer pops, and that's a pop or a sport that I really love. I played it, growing up, was actually really, really good at it, got a scholarship offer and everything for it. Didn't pursue it, but soccer is a sport I think is starting to catch on in the States, and I think eventually these things are going to be seen as completely undervalued at this point as compared to how it will be in the future. And there's one pop that kind of stands out to me as a glaring buy, and that is Neymar. So if you guys aren't familiar with soccer, Neymar's probably, or arguably I should say, the 3rd best player in the world. Drop down in the comment section below if you agree with me. I think it goes Messi, Ronaldo, then Neymar. And Neymar is currently on Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, and he's on the team with Messi and Kylian Mbappe, who are both very, very good players as well. And Neymar only has one pop, and it's the PSG one. So he's not mainly known for playing with PSG because it's pretty new. You know, he's known for like playing with Brazil's national team, or was he on Barcelona before? Or Real Madrid, I think it's Barcelona. Drop down in the comment section below. But he is a very, very good player. He's only going for $11 right now and dropped back in 2019. Now this one's not bolted, and I don't normally suggest non-bolted pops, but sports is a little bit different, meaning they don't really produce so many of these pops because they're not distributed in the same way that most other pops are. Mainly you'll find them like sports stores. Sometimes you'll find them online like at Hot Topic and stuff like that, but not normally in person in the stores. So I think sports stuff is a little bit different when it comes to Volted because of production issues or production supply is a little bit different. But Neymar being $11 is a can't miss to me. This is gonna be like Neymar's rookie pop. I think if people in the sports community start caring about Funko Pops, which I don't know why they wouldn't, because there's a big faction of sports collectors that collect bobbleheads, and these kind of fit into that. Once they start collecting these Funko Pops, that's gonna be his rookie bobblehead, which I think is going to mean something. And Neymar with that pairing of Mbappe and Messi is going to be pretty good for PSG, I think, in the future for like Champions League stuff and like things like that. So I definitely think there's so much more potential for Neymar's career and a lot more potential for this pop. We do have soccer pops that are currently going for a lot of money, a lot more than you may think, so I definitely would check into those. But this one is definitely one, if you are starting to get into soccer at all, Neymar is probably the best bet. I think this is a can't miss pop for $11. Your downside risk is almost non-existent, and the sky's almost the limit for this pop. So definitely one I'll be adding to my collection, and one I think you guys should add as well. Alright guys, and the final two pops kind of go together with the reason why I'm suggesting them, so I'm going to group them together. It's a little grim, to be honest with you guys, why I'm suggesting them, but I think it's still a good play, and now's the time to get these pops if you are a fan or admirer of these two people, because I think at some point it's going to be too late and it's going to kind of get out of hand, and that is Queen Elizabeth and Jimmy Carter. So, like I said, I'm thinking a little bit out of the box for these, but I guess you guys know the obvious reason why I'm suggesting these, but I just think now's the time to pick these two pops up. Jimmy Carter has one pop, and Queen Elizabeth actually has two. There's one where she's wearing a green outfit, and then one she's wearing, I think, a pink with her corgi, which I think is the better pop as far as the look of it, but you guys kind of pick which one you want. Neither is vaulted. I think the pink one with the corgis is temporarily unavailable, so that may be the more rare one to get at the moment, but honestly, I would just get the one you like. Now, I think these are two iconic figures, whether you like them or not. I'm not going to get into the politics of either, but I think they are two people that everyone, for the most part, knows and pretty much have been alive your whole life if you're watching this. So I think at this point, Jimmy Carter is only going for $7 in the Funko app, but I think he's like $11 to $12 on the on eBay, and same with Queen Elizabeth. She's only going for about $15 to $18 depending on which one you want to get. Very, very cheap to get both of these. I think at a certain point, when they do pass on, I think a lot of their accomplishments and stuff that people will find out later on may help elevate them to be even more iconic than they already are. And I think if you're looking to get either of these two pops, I think now's the time to do so. We've seen this happen with other iconic figures who have passed away and their pops kind of got out of hand. Now's the time to buy it before it's definitely too late. And I think, you know, regardless, I think the Queen Elizabeth one is such an icon. I don't know why it's as cheap as it is, especially the rest of the royal family is pretty cheap as well, but Queen Elizabeth, being the matriarch of the family, I think is a can't miss pop. The corgi one's the one, like I said, I would pick up, but pick the one you like the most. I think these are two can't miss for, you know, if we get people who are getting into the Funko collecting hobby that are history buffs, these are stuff they're going to want to get. A lot of the president pops, public domain figures, and you know, just politicians and things in general tend to have actually decent value and tend to go up a little bit over time. Not so drastically as some of the other ones, but they do go up progressively. So I don't think you can miss with these. I don't think they'll ever go down in value, and definitely too, I think they're a little bit outside the box, but I think they're really good picks to add to your collection if you're fans of either of these two people. So there you guys have it. Those are my picks for this week. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about these and if you have any in your collection. As always, if you do have any suggestions you think I should add, I definitely will give you credit like I did today to Jair. So I really do appreciate your suggestions as always, and thanks for your support, guys. Like I said, we're hitting 15,000 subscribers pretty soon, which is a crazy milestone, and I couldn't do without you guys. So I really do appreciate your support and watching these videos every single week. So thanks again for watching. As always, hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe. Check out my second channel at Savage Brace, where I do Pokemon and sport card openings, and also my Instagram at ThePopSavage. You can stay connected there too. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later.